Hello everybody! In this video we're going to do some matching of summary queries to summary tables just to help us cement the concepts we learned a moment ago. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'm here in summaryqueries.xlsx and I'm in the summary matching tab, worksheet. So here I've got 1, 2, 3 summary queries, right? And I've got a bunch of stuff down here. I've got 3 visuals, I've got 3 breakdowns, combinations of grouping columns, and I've got 1, 2, 3 different measure sections. And so what we want to do is we want to take these bits down here and just drag them up here so we line them up with their equivalent summary queries. So let's get started doing that, shall we? Here for this first summary query, we want every combination of shift and type. And in a moment, we're going to add the measure columns to it, but let's just start with the breakdown. So we want every combination of shift and type. Well, this is every combination of dish and type. That's not what we want. This is every combination of dish. That's not what we want. Here we go. Every combination of shift and type. So go ahead and select these cells right here. And let's just drag these up, I don't know, somewhere right around there. That looks good. Let go. Okay, so we've got our category breakdown. And to this breakdown, right, to all the combinations of shift and type, we're going to add a column called sales. And for every single cell, we're going to use the sales measure to calculate the sales, okay? So is it this one right here? Well, this is sales, but it's sales and quantity sold. Also notice this is 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. This is only 1, 2, 3. Here we've got quantity sold. That's not at all what we want. We want sales. Here we go. Sales. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 values. So go ahead and select those right there. And let's drag these up and just stick them right on the end there. There we go. Okay, so we've got our summary table. Now, this is the summary table that the DAX engine is going to produce and send back to Power BI. When Power BI draws it, what might it look like? Well, let's think about this for a second. It's going to be one of these 3 down here, right? The visual should have every combination of shift and type, and for each one it should have sales, right? Well, this one's just got the different dishes, right? So that's certainly not what we want. How about this one right here? Well, it's got every combination of type and dish. Well, that's not what we want. We want every combination of shift and type, right? And so there's the shifts, and there's the type. Oh, I get it. Each one of these bars is every combination of shift and type. That's dine-in lunch. That's to-go lunch. That's dine-in dinner, and that's to-go dinner. So this visual is probably what Power BI drew given this summary table. Okay, let's go ahead and do the second one. Now we want every combination of dish and type, right? Well, we've only got 2 choices, so this should be pretty easy. This down here, this is all the dishes, but it doesn't say anything about types. This right here, this is every combination of dish and type. Every combination of dish and type in our physical table of the data model, right? So let's go ahead. This is the one we want. So let's go ahead and select this. We're going to turn this into our category breakdown. Go ahead and drag that right up there and let go, right? So this is the result of those 2 parts of the summarized columns argument. And now we're going to need to add a column called quantity sold, where for every single row, we run this measure to get the quantity sold for every single row, okay? So is it this one right here? Well, this is quantity sold, right? And this is for 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. Actually, this looks correct. Okay, well, how do we know it's not this one right here? Well, if you look at this one right here, it's got 2 measure columns, quantity sold and sales. That's going to end up corresponding to this one right here, where we've got quantity sold and sales. Okay, so let's grab this one that's just quantity sold, and we're going to drag that to the end of the summary table, right? To finish off our summary table, right? We've got the category breakdown, all the combinations of categories, dish and type, and we've got our measure columns. In this case, there's 1, it's called quantity sold, and to get the number for each cell, we go run the quantity sold measure for that row. Okay, so what visual is this thing going to get drawn as? Well, we've got 2 choices left. In this one right here, every single glyph, every single dot on the visual is a dish, but it doesn't say anything about type, so it's probably not this one. By contrast, on this visual, every single bar right there, well, it's not just a dish and it's not just a type, it's the combination of type and dish, the intersection of type and dish. That is to-go burgers. This is dine-in pasta. This is to-go pasta. This is dine-in salad, right? Which corresponds to those 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, combinations, groupings right there, right? And for every single one, we get the quantity sold, right? 6, 3, 2, and 1. 6, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so this is the visual. This is the visual that is drawn from this summary table right here. Okay, cool. One last one. So here in this summary query, we get all the combinations of dish, Here our grouping section only has one column. That's perfectly fine, perfectly acceptable. And here we've got all the combinations of dish. So let's go ahead and grab these, drag these up, and let go. Okay. So we've got our category breakdown, all the combinations of our categories right there, right? There's only one column. Now we're going to add our measure columns, right? Well, there's now two of them. So here there was one, and here there was one. And here we've got 1, 2, and for each one we have a pair of arguments, the name of the measure column and the instructions for getting it. The name of the measure column and the instructions for getting it. So we should have 2, quantity sold and sales. And sure enough, there we have quantity sold and sales. So let's select these cells right here, drag these up, and let go. This summary query would produce this summary table right here. It gets all the combination of dishes, creates two new columns, quantity sold and sales. To get all the quantity sold values, it runs the measure quantity sold to get 5, 6, and 1. To get all the sales values, right, it runs the sales measure to get 35, 54, and 11. Okay, and what visual is this going to draw? Well, there's only one choice left, but if we look at it, sure enough, every single dot on this visual is corresponding to one row in the summary table. We've got pasta, burger, and salad. Well, there's pasta, burger, and salad. And for each one, we've got the quantity sold and the sales. And sure enough, we've got quantity sold and sales. So to get this XY scatter chart, Power BI issued this summary query, DAX, which DAX took and then used to produce this summary table, sent back to Power BI, and then Power BI then drew it as this visual right here. So let's go ahead and drag that right there. Okay, so I think we can sort of see the relationship here between our summary queries, the summary tables that they produce, right? That the DAX engine produces based off of these, and then the visuals which Power BI then takes these to draw, to turn into a visual. Okay, well, I sure hope that was helpful, and I will see you next video.